Welcome back, guys, to Highly Intuitive Murky But Oracle. We're going to hop into a message about this inheritance. I was going to do a part two. I feel like the part one it was more so about somebody that was connected to people. Their energy was coming through. And I feel like that message was more so about what this person is going through and somebody wanting to come in to confess something, spill the tea. And it's also came through that there's a copycat energy, somebody that's not really living in their truth, like a false person, like an influencer on social media. That's the vibe I was getting. So what I got, that there's anger, this is this same energy. This is more about, remember I talked about somebody being married, but they have been sleeping around. So not sleeping around, but they have been engaging in a toxic relationship outside of their marriage. And it's coming out again that it's more in depth about this person. This person is mad because of, and jealous and envious because somebody knows somebody's mad with a chosen one because you know their secrets. And you also know that they're involved in a toxic relationship on the low. Somebody's mad with a masculine. And I feel like this is the same person that she's in bed with. And I feel very strongly, and I'm talking about romantically, not just, romantically. And then there's the energy of somebody being in a profitable contract. I'm going to say this man, somebody can be sleeping with somebody's like future, like somebody's husband, somebody's, I don't know if this other, I don't know. Somebody could know, okay, so somebody could know that their spouse may, you know how they say that thing, the pass, like some people give in their relationship, they give passes to the spouse to, do their thing. It could be something like this. Or, somebody that accepts the fact that their spouse may step out on them. Because that's what it's giving me. It says, the way this card, the way it's worded, I feel like this is somebody that knows that their spouse, but they don't know that their spouse is sleeping with an enemy. Or maybe they do know this. Or this could just simply mean that somebody's about to have a profitable, successful marriage. You do have people or somebody, and I think it's this, whoever this feminine or masculine is, that's sleeping around, that's jealous. They're like the third party. They're indifferent. They don't like the fact that this man or this woman is choosing another lover over them. But this person is already married too. That's the thing. I feel like that's why I was saying that I don't think, yeah. Somebody's going to receive a letter about money. Then somebody might receive news about having to go to take a trip. Somebody could be receiving unfavorable news, verbal communication or written communication. That's what this is. Somebody's getting married. And that's what this person don't like. Her, whoever, I don't know, it could be a man or a woman. They are already married themselves. But I feel like they mess around. This is that same energy. They messing around with somebody that they, I don't know, man, that they messing around this person. And whoever this person is that's angry, they're very jealous, envious person. They are. Let me pull. You know what? I'm going to pull. I'm just going to put it like this. This is what I feel, but I'm going to say this. There's a lot of anger coming from a group or community of people. Then there's an energy of somebody being mad with somebody in the collective. That's what that is. Somebody is very mad with somebody that's like a starseed, somebody that's a part of the collective. You're showing up in this message as feminine energy, loving tendency. You're a very lucky, blessed person. You could be married. Okay? Also, too, you don't necessarily have to be married. You could just be in some type of relationship with somebody, but you're about to receive some good news from afar. Or this can be somebody, again, like I said, who is actually married. And then there is an energy of somebody being indifferent to your success. Somebody does not like. I'm telling you, this is about news about that inheritance money. Yep, here we go again with the letter. This letter could be about some money. You're going to be late cashing in on some money. Or like I said, again, this letter can be about you needing to take a trip. This letter can also be news from a friend that they want to marry you. Yep. Somebody can be receiving news that somebody wants to marry them, a love letter. And then here we go again. Somebody is not happy about somebody's verbal news, or somebody's not happy about some verbal news or communication that they're about to find out. And there's somebody not happy about a letter of somebody else's good fortune. I can't make it up. So we're going to hop into it. Okay. I'm going to use my Light Seers deck. Let's see what comes out. Somebody saw just on the split with the 9 Hermit, with the 4 of Pentacles, the universe bear witness and saw what a community of people have been holding on to. Somebody had looked into this. Somebody had, with the Hermit, somebody has looked into something that a community did. Somebody's been looking into that with the Hermit energy. Somebody saw the corruption. Yep. What these people did, again, with the 4 of, look. With the 4 of Wands. How these people celebrated. How they wanted, you know, they did or they wanted to celebrate. With somebody else's. You're going to be late cashing in. This is confirmation that this is about some money. Something that was owed to you. Some of y'all are going to be receiving letters about money. About a trip. About a marriage. About how somebody doesn't like you. How they betrayed you. You're going to be receiving news about all of that. Somebody that is definitely blessed. You are in some profitable wedding. Somebody married somebody for profits. These are the people that have like a marriage or open marriage or something like that. Passing love affair. Good news from afar. Success in love. Marriage with a blonde person. Or someone that wears blonde hair. Somebody is indifference. Somebody that's in indifference. In other words, a complete fraud had been having some type of luck and success. Against the odds. That's what I'm hearing. Let's clarify. There's a lot of mockery, gossip going on with somebody that's entertaining a dangerous relationship. This relationship can be with another person. This relationship can be with a thing. It can be with a place. Like, for example, somebody can be addicted to another person or addicted to food, drugs, anything, addicted to witchcraft. It's said a dangerous relationship. So whoever this person is, this relationship is dangerous because it's something that they've been playing with, entertaining, and it's not for their highest good. And this person, something about some jealousy and envy, anger in the near future. For some reason, I was just pulled to take this deck. I don't know what spirit is guiding me, but this is what I was just... I was going to hop into a quick tarot message. It's got to do with some wealth, complete success, and a man, and in particular woman. Somebody has like an open relationship. That's the vibe I get. But they're not, somebody's not telling the truth of something. Okay, what is this anger spirit? Anger against somebody. Somebody's making fun or making a mockery. Somebody is in trouble because of gossip. Somebody that has been entertaining. They've been getting intimate happiness from a dangerous relationship because of jealousy and envy. They've been sleeping with somebody's man or sleeping with somebody's woman. But we're going to see anger in the near future, spirit. What? This person, I knew it. They've been using this other person as a power supply. They've both been using each other as a power supply. A power supply for what? Power supply for what, spirit? Okay, so whatever this is, it was a suicide mission. Or somebody, yeah, this was a suicide mission. And they've been destroying evidence, something that got to do with concerning money. They've been destroying evidence. So they making fun of somebody and like destroying evidence at the same time because there's gossip going on with this person because they're connected. They're in some type of dangerous relationship now, and it says intimate. So this don't necessarily have to be like sexual. I'm also getting that it can be like just somebody that's diabolical. It don't have to be intimate. But you know how somebody can just get off on weird things? this person has a lot of like toxic habits. They're very jealous and envious. Now, I also was getting somebody could have stayed. Somebody was using this person for money. And they could have staged this person's, like, death. And they could have destroyed some evidence in the landfill. Okay, let's clarify luck. We don't need to clarify that. I want to clarify this late cashing in. Letter announcing money. That's what I wanted. What is this about? Because it's all connected. I think that's why this person steps outside of or is messing around with this man. This man is the one that's, or woman is the one that's stepping out. I don't know what that is. Somebody wanted to use somebody that had money, but this was but that's not the way it came out. It said somebody wanted to use this person as their power supply, but this was a suicide mission. They've been destroying evidence concerning money. And then over here, remember I said there's a letter about money, late cashing in. It could be what they try to destroy is that forged document. But I don't know. I'm just putting that out there. Ooh, yep. They lied and said that somebody, or they faked somebody's death in order to cash in on a life insurance policy. Late cashing in. What? Man, somebody better be careful, man. Somebody staged a situation to make it look like something to bait you. Something is fake. A fake letter. Or this could be, like I said, that fake document. That fake document. So this is about a fake document. Yeah, here we go again with the jealousy. Here we go again. Somebody that's fake and jealous of you wanted to cash in on your money. They have been receiving letters and news of you being owed something. Yep. So look at this. Look at, oh. Okay. So somebody is like jealous of you. This is a dangerous jealousy. This person has been behind the scenes speaking a lot of word magic, lies over your life because they're jealous because of a letter that they had received. This is confirmation based off of how it was shown to me. These people have been receiving some mail of yours. And there's some money owed to you that you don't even know. But somebody has been assassinating your character. They are very fully egotistical person. Okay, you see that E? I didn't see it because the light kind of... An egotistical person that's going to go to jail. They're going to go to jail because they've been behind the scenes trying to clean up something. Okay, what have they been trying to clean up? This is whoever you are, you're going to... This message, I feel like, is specifically for you. Somebody is married and somebody has been cheating, sleeping with an enemy. What is this cleanup about? Why is this person trying to clean this up? What are they trying to clean up, Spirit? Can you tell me in the cards? Fate, death. So they've been trying to clean up a marriage with a female. That's how it came out. They've been hiding the fact that they married to a female. And here it go right here where it says, but I don't think that's this. Somebody wanted to keep this a secret. Is somebody out here marrying twice? Maybe they want to hide from this person that they getting married. Remember I said somebody is married, somebody's gonna luck in a profitable wedding. That's what this is. Somebody is going to leave somebody else to go marry someone else. Trying to pretend like they the married. Okay, marriage female. What else? Married a female. Ooh. Somebody, or this could also mean trying to clean up the fact that they made a deal with another woman. This was an inside job. They're trying to hide the fact cleaning up the deal that they made with a female. This was an inside job, like a family thing inside of a community. Because a female is very jealous of another person. So they've been behind the scenes assassinating this person's character because they're in their ego. But it's fake. A fake, like a copycat. Yeah, something needs to be made right. Yeah, somebody's very somebody's been entertaining somebody possibly that was fake. Is there any more? Letter announcing money. These are, okay, so that's why this person is stepping out. They are accomplice to a crime. And they're playing accomplice and partners in crime. That's what this is. They all are partners in a crime. So that's why this person tolerates the other person going behind their back, messing around with other people. Because they got dirt on each other. They commit crimes. And one of the crimes, they did something. Yep. They was in a plot, crime of passion. They was planning to unalive somebody because of a crime of passion. Yep, and again, this was a natural disaster. All over some money. Yep. This is somebody you dated in the past. This keeps coming out. Or they're dating somebody now. Or this is why they dated you, because they were going to take you out. So dating, okay. And this is over some money. Well, where did this money come from? Came from a loved one. That's all you need to know. So the money came from a loved one. So you was left something. And you never received it, but it says you're going to be late cashing in. Whoever you are that's loving, nurturing, caring, distinguished, compassionate, you go within and do the work. If there's a problem, you address it, you fix it. You don't do evil things to try to get your way. You do things the right way, the honest way, the traditional way. Tell us more about this community. Yep, community of false people. Men and women. that are wealthy. Or they're connected to, yep, they're connected to some wealth. A bunch of false people are connected to a wealth. How are they connected to this wealth, Spirit? How are they connected to this wealth, Spirit? Yeah, the justice system. They've been trying to clean this up. They've been trying to use a couple. Definitely a female. Okay, we got expectations. Somebody was expecting for you to be dead. This is going to be, or no, that's what this is. Not you to be dead. I was thinking that they wanted you to be dead, but actually they are expecting to go to jail. Again, here we go. Again, a false person that's connected to a wealthy man or a wealthy woman are expecting to go to jail. Yep. It gives me over my dead body. Somebody did not want you to have something. But, and they really was never going to tell you about something being left for you. Some insurance money that was left to you by a loved one. Yep. There's some change coming in the future. Change to what? Change to what, Spirit? There's changes coming for what? Now, somebody, this could mean physical change, or as to, like, I don't know. It could mean so many different things. Change in the laws. It could be change in the appearance. It could be change of location. Change is coming to those that were in their thoughts about you. How people thought about you. How are these false people connected to this wealth? A privileged lady. That's how they connected you. These people could be your relatives. That's how y'all connected. Y'all relatives. Well, your relatives will be going to jail. They know that they're going to jail. They already in a spiritual imprisonment. This is also, they're learning a lesson. This changed how, I guess, your family looked at you or viewed you by going through this. Yep, you've been dealing with a married female who's been working on the inside, that's partners in a crime against you concerning money. Not only money, a crime of passion. This person was planning to unalive you. They are going through disasters for even thinking about doing something like this, entertaining something like this, an idea like this. It's something about some money. They wanted to continue to live off of this money. So they conjured up a lot of fake documents. Due to them being jealous of you. They could have even wrote in nasty letters about you to the courts. All of this was done because of their ego. They felt like they wanted you to suffer. This is, yep, they want you to suffer because somebody left you something. And they've been behind the scenes trying to clean this up. And their idea of cleaning this up was to take you out. It's right here in the cards, baby. You can't make it up. This is a married woman. That's been behind the scenes, assassinating your character. They have been entertaining a dangerous relationship. This person is very jealous and envious. And they're going to be mad in the future because the person who this money belongs to is going to receive some type of letter, some type of communication about this. And whoever you are already in or experiencing a successful union. Then there's somebody that is engaging in a love affair. We already talked about that. That's going to get some good news. Somebody's going to receive news of somebody wanting to propose or get married. And then whoever this hater is, they're going to be in, mad, but oh well, because the collective is, succeeding. But you will be late cashing in. You will receive news of this in the distant horizon. And somebody else being married too. You're going to find out that somebody else, a long lost friend, got married, or somebody, yep. And these karmics are going to, because they're always in our business, they're going to be receiving, they're not going to like it, what's going to happen for us. But that's their problem. That's something that they got to get over. That's a them problem. That has nothing to do with us. Even though they have made their life about people like us, it's over, and it is what it is. And it's just time for things to be balanced out and, to be made fair. So with that being said, guys, I'm just going to leave that. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do one more thing. Yeah, it was a lot of going on. And it was all because of somebody's jealousy, envy. Men and women was jealous. Jealous because you was coming into some wealth. Whatever that was left for you. And they destroyed evidence. They could have destroyed mail. Then kept whatever mail they wanted to keep so they can be able to make the fake documents out of. You get what I'm saying? So they can acquire money, so they can live off of the money that a loved one had left for you. And then they decided to get in bed with other enemies of yours, somebody you could have dated in the past. And they wanted to commit a crime of passion. Yep, again, big mistake. So now these people are in their thoughts about you. They know they're going to go to jail because this is an ongoing court case going on. A bunch of people, karmics, who was in their ego. And a lot of it has to do with this because they worship the devil. They have, no humility, no boundaries. They go around doing whatever they want to people that they don't like. That entitlement, energy. But this was definitely an inside, like a family job that came up, made somebody the black sheep of the family because of jealousy, envy. Somebody just was very jealous of someone else. Envy. And it's out here twice, jealousy and envy. But somebody's going to receive an anonymous letter. So somebody's going to receive a letter. Is coming. Some of these, whatever this letter is, somebody's going to receive an anonymous letter. It's going to require you to take a trip in the future. Somebody's going to receive a letter about cashing in on some money, something that belongs to you, because this is particularly what this message is about. And then somebody's going to receive some messages and some news of something about something bad. They're going to receive a news about violence, endings. I don't know what. It's not going to be good. Because somebody know they're going to jail. And this is probably what the pleasant news is. They're going to have to go to jail. They're going to have to do some time. Because they faked documents. And there's evidence proving that there was going to be a crime of passion over money. And they was trying to clean up the fact that they stole. They was trying to clean up a lot of stuff, but all it did was further an investigation into these people. That's why the Justice Department is in here. And this was all over somebody's jealousy over what belonged to someone else. 46:56 on the clock. And with that being said, I hope this was some clarity for you when it comes to the inheritance or whatever this money is, which is an inheritance, a gift. It's in the message. Money that was left to somebody, a loved one, left this to somebody, and you never received it. And it was because, like I said, your relatives was always jealous of you, whether you knew this or not. You know it now. With that being said, guys, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to do this, and we're going to pull some names and some zodiac signs, and we're going to keep it pushing, okay? Guys, this was my birthday cake that I made for my birthday. I told y'all I was going to show y'all. Or was that? I can't remember. Was that? I can't remember. But I made a white cake blended with a strawberry cake, and it was delicious. So let's hop into this message. Let's see what zodiac signs and angel numbers that we come up with that's clue to this message. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Somebody name begins, first, middle, last initial, could be K. Somebody with the first, middle, last initial F. We have Aries out here. We have the number 4 out here. We have the number 7 out here. We have the letter U. Somebody's first, middle, last initial could be U. We have Libra out here. We have the letter Q out here. We have the letter A. So anybody's first, middle, last name could begin with a K, F, U, A, or Q. We have the letter R out here. We have the letter B. We have the number 3. We have the number 2. We have the letter I. So somebody's first, middle, last initial, again, can be K, F, U, Q, A, R, B, or the letter I. We have T out here. We have another T out here. We have an N out here. We have another N out here. We have a letter G out here. We have another number 3. Another letter I. We have Capricorn out here. We have the number 0 out here. You know what? We have the letter O out here. I'm going to use that as an O. We have the letter D out here. We have the letter Z out here. We have the letter 0. We have the letter P. We have the letter V. And we have the letter S. So anybody name, can be out here. I'm going to say some names, for example, and whatever comes to me, that's what comes to me. We have the birthdays Aries, Libra, Capricorn. We have the number 473230. Okay, with 33 being the repeated number. And we also have 77, also a repeated number. And then Aries being the first zodiac sign with the ace above letter, number 1. All right, so I'm just going to name some names. I'm going to, just to give y'all an example, I'm going to name one boy, one girl. So we have the letter K. I get Ken or Kevin. Okay, I also get Kiana, Kanisha. Somebody's last name could be Kendrick, Kelly, Keller. But that's what I mean, okay? So just because I did not name somebody's name does not mean this message is not for them, okay? We'll be sitting here all day if I named every name that began with a K, okay? Then we have the last name Franklin, Freddie, Francesca. With the letter U, I get Irma, Ulysses, Underwood. The letter Q, I get Quentin, Queen. I always get Queen. I don't know why, but Queen. And I also get Kiana as well, too, because there is some people that spell their name with a Q. And Quinard. The letter A, I get Adams, Andrew, Anthony, Abigail, and Angela. But like I said, just because I did not say a name don't mean that this message does not resonate with them. Okay? We'll be here all day if I name every... So you got to take your situation and, know what you know and apply it. Okay? Then we have R. I get Randolph, I get Rudy. I get Ruby. I get Rebecca, Rachel, Runnymede. Okay. The letter B. I get Boyd. I get Brooklyn, Bridget, Brian. The letter I. I got Illinois, Ida, Isaac, Ivory. The letter T. I get Tanisha. I get Tony. I get Thomas. Letter T again. I get Tanika. I get Taisha. And Thelma. The letter N. I get Nicole, Nicholas, Nathan, Nathaniel. Then we got N again. I get Nate, Nasir, Niger. The letter G. I get Gordon, Gabrielle, George, Ginger, Gina, Geo, a boy, Geo. Then we have the letter I again. I get the all-seeing eye. That was the first thing that came to me. Somebody's name could be Ileana. England. The letter O. I get ostrich. Somebody could have osteoporosis. Somebody's color could be orange. Somebody could like to eat oranges. Somebody's name could be oregano. Ali. Olivia. Obadiah. Osborne. Osburn. Okay. Now we have the letter D. I get Dick. Darren. Somebody can like Dickies, like to wear Dickies. I get Dandridge. I get Dalvin. I get Deontay. Dion. Somebody's name could be Doja. Moving on to the letter Z. Somebody's name could be Zreem, Zach, Zachary, Zeb, Zebedee. Something about the zoo. The zoo pets. Okay. Now we have the letter P. Somebody's name could be Patricia, Patrick, Pat, Phillips, Felipe, The letter V. Somebody's name could be Van Buren. Somebody's name could be Vans. Van Helsing. Victoria. Victor. Veronica. Venice. Venetia. The letter S. I automatically get Chantel. Chantel. Shannon. Sharon. Sharon. Shatara. Sorrel. Sarah. Samantha. Susan. Suki Hana. Shanice. Shanita. And Snake. Okay, and I already told y'all we have Aries, Libra, Capricorn out here. And that's crazy because I believe these are cardinal signs. I think so. Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So with that being said, guys, this concludes the message. Till next time. Bye.